It's yet another episode of Top Dysect Forum, and it is a place where we discuss musical issues and observations. We are back again with another critical Ghanaian musical issue, and we are going to talk about it while using Black Sherif as a case study. Now, Blacko is currently still in the university, okay? At the time of recording this video, he is a University of Ghana student. That means Black Sherif is still in school and at the same time dropping bangers. Now, why is this important? A lot of artists blow up just the way Blacko did, okay? Fresh out of high school, preparing for the journey ahead, contemplating life choices and all that, but still having that musical talent. And so they keep doing their thing and boom, they get a hit and you are like, cool stuff, but this is just going to be another one-hit wonder. Soon, it's a couple of hits, then it starts to get serious. They drop a third one and you are so sure to yourself like, look, I'm telling you, this guy is here to stay. But then a year passes, soon it's two. You notice the absence of the artist and you think to yourself, Intiakwawe Oshoho, you're trying to catch up on Obekwa Kubusemuno. You say, oh, or the name not to hold, say Okusku Ababa Betwaso. Ghana. There have been many such cases. Young artists who blew up and decide to put their music on hold in order that they could pursue a higher education and come back to continue making their music. All the while thinking that since they have been able to work to achieve a certain level of hype, they could come back at any time and meet that same level of hype and just continue exactly from where they left off. Just like that. Opanka, Kaki, Miss V, D-Crime, Tulenke, Strongman, T-Flu, Prince Bright. These are just a few examples of artists who decided to put their music on hold and pursue a higher education and come back. Didn't work out. The most these artists are able to achieve after putting their music on hold and coming back are one or two hits with the help of featured acts. Opanka did that with Gift Your Say on the Chame Kwame, and he was lucky enough to be able to make a hit on his own, which was Wedding Car. After these songs, Opanka hasn't really been able to make any hits. Same with Kaki. In 2016, she made a comeback and dropped collabos with the Yapono and Guru, and the two songs made waves, but after that, at that moment, I felt like Kaki was going to be the exception to this curse. But that was when she decided that being a nurse in the UK was better than being a musician in the Ghana. Miss Vincessa decided to put her music on hold for school, but Lynx Entertainment said, what? Where is the contract? Bring it here. Okay, that might have been a bit exaggerated, but yeah, after that decision, one thing led to another, and I think it will suffice to say that Miss V and Timmy and Yanaso D-Crime decided to hang up his mic and get that certificate in journalism, came back, dropped a couple of singles, but were not quite working for him until he did what they all had to do. So he recruited the services of Sarkodie and boom, we got Koko Sakura hit. After he finished school, D-Crime came to drop his album titled Showtime Now, so Chama and Timmy Afakoto and Nyamkwine. Tule, in his final year of school, he had a hit with Medical, which is 50. And I think right now he's relatively fresh out of school, although he finished in, I think, 21. So, yeah, man, a time kakra. But it is important to note that he dropped an EP in 2020, which didn't really gain much attention. I could boldly say that the only reason why 50 with Medical got any attention was because it was an Asaka song. When they were finally out of high school, T-Flo and Strongman, with a bit of luck, were forced to start all over again as a fresh crop of underground artists. So disrespectful. They were put on the same level as Medical, Kuntakra, Donzi, Darko Vibes, who at that time had just come into the limelight. Now, no more bloober. No disrespect to Donzi, but as far as mainstream artistry goes, T-Flo and Strongman, they go way back. 2012, 2013, these two were serving us with rap and hip-hop bangers, even when Azonto was the wave. Fast forward to 2016, 2017, when there was a wave of rap cyphers and established rappers like Sarkodie and Edem attempted to make songs that featured upcoming rappers. Guess whom they added to the list? T-Flo and Strongman. What the? All because of what? They put their music on hold to go to school and come back. Funny thing is that till now, people still tag these two rappers as upcomers. Can you imagine? To the point that when Sark signed Strong G, people were like, oh, big ups to Sarkodie for giving underground artists a chance to shine. What the? I just hope Blacko doesn't let the hype get to his head and follow in the footsteps of his predecessors. But presently, all I could say to any young or upcoming artist watching this video is that if you want to pursue a higher education, and it just so happens that in the process you become mainstream, or you become mainstream while still in school, don't ever think about hanging up the mic for after you finish school and the ankajai school, no, or just defer your program. You see the way Blacko is doing now? Yeah, just be like that. Still in school and be doing your music. Just know how to manage your time. And yes, I are bad man. Michelle Obose Obere or my class hall. Now, as to the reason why artists, even though acquire a significant level of musical success and still decide to pursue a degree or something similar, I think it has to do with the system. The system is not working. The Ghanaian music industry is such that if you don't have a second source of income to fall back on, in case you lose your relevance, which could come at any time, especially in Ghana here, obey Mobododo. We have all been witnesses to a lot of artists who have lost their relevance or grown old and come back to complain about how they have become poor and have not been getting any royalties for all the times their music gets played. And so when young artists see this, they get scared and they try to stay on the safer side of at least getting a degree or pursuing a form of higher education, which they can use to at least secure a middle class job in case their music stops paying in the future. I believe we must all work to put better structures in place which could help artists to reap the benefits of their labor even when they retire. I mean, we have all seen examples of how artists in other countries who have retired or have been dead for years continue to reap from the songs that they made millions of years ago. Too much? Okay, tens of years ago. Yapon.